Welcome you back to Black Site, and tonight I want to talk to you about the coronavirus that is spreading throughout the world. We have one confirmed case in the United States. Someone came through the Seattle airport who was confirmed with this devastating virus. This virus started in Wuhan province in China, in which about 400 people in that province have the disease. It started at a market, which we would call a fish market, in which they were selling all kind of live animals. I saw a video of this market. They were selling cats, dogs, whatever they could find to sell live to their customers. They believed this virus was a spread from animal to human, was spread to someone, and that's how the virus got started. But really scares me about this virus is that they had one person that they took to the hospital in Wuhan province, and he was called a super spreader. He was put into a hospital bed, a contaminated section of the hospital, and he spread the virus to 15 or 16 medical workers. And that's the danger of this virus. Yes, we have one confirmed case in the United States, but what about all the people who were on that plane with that person who was carrying that virus? We have some that have spread to South Korea, Thailand, Australia. It's thought that maybe one has developed in France. The NIH said that we do not have a vaccine that can stop this virus. And we have to understand that we may, in the future, have to close the borders if this virus is to spread, because you can't really trust the Chinese government. Now, they said it has spread within China to Beijing and other major cities, but you really won't know with 1 billion people in a country. And if the Chinese were to tell you how bad the virus was, it would set off an economic catastrophe for that country. Everything was shut down. No one would accept anything out of China. So we don't know if China is actually telling us the truth of how many people have this infectious disease. If you know anything about this disease, we have had this similar disease in the past century. We had SARS in 2002, 2003. Approximately 8,000 people had the disease. Approximately about 850 to 875 died. And we have had the MERS disease, which was spread throughout the Middle East. And about 2,500 people caught that, and about 875 to 900 people died of that disease. So this disease can be extremely dangerous. And we don't know if this type of virus will spread throughout a country, a society, because we know that one of these viruses in the future is going to catch on. And the scary part about it, there is no way we can stop it. The World Health Organization is having a meeting today to talk about this virus and how possibly they can contain this virus in certain countries or in certain areas of the country. The head of the NIH, I saw him yesterday saying that there's really nothing they can do about it other than have checkpoints at airports. You know, they have checkpoints at LAX, JFK, LaGuardia, and I think they have checkpoints at the Chicago O'Hare Airport. So this seems to be something that is extremely serious. I take this very serious because once this thing get going, once this disease start hitting one person to the next person, because it has pneumonia-like symptoms. And the scary part is that we are in a flu season. So someone who comes here, who catches they just may think it's the flu. Okay? And take regular medication until it gets out of control, and maybe they have spread it 5, 10, 15, 20 people. And we know how the chain of events can happen. This is why these type of diseases are extremely dangerous and must be, like I said, must be stopped. Now, a lot of people listening to this video, they're not paying attention, saying it'll never happen. Let me tell you something. It can happen because it happened before the Black Death. Many of these diseases have spread and wiped out whole societies. They're basically telling you got to wash hands and all this other stuff, but that's not going to help. If this disease, you can be standing next to somebody or they touch you and you can catch this disease. This is really, really scary. And you see a lot of people in China wearing these face masks right now. But if it affects America, it's going to be outrageous. People wouldn't even know how to act. People would be panicking all around the country. And if this guy came through Seattle, what about other airports that they may come through? Portland, Houston, Atlanta, Washington, D.C. You know, you got a lot of huge hubs. Unless they are on guard with these heated machines, we could be letting anybody in this country with this disease, because it is the Chinese New Year's and they travel a lot during that period of time. So I guess people around the world and in America will have to be vigilant, and I hope the medical people in charge can somehow get this under control and contain this disease. I want to thank you for listening to Black Type, this quick take on the coronavirus that's spreading throughout the world. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.